Hey everyone, my name is Sarah and I live in a caravan in Western Germany with my dog Luna next to the forest side. And after my burnout 1.5 years ago, I decided to change my life in the way I always longed to live. I turned my life upside down to live by the forest side, close to nature in a minimalistic way. After a long winter, spring is finally here, and everything is caught in this neon color palette, and everything is green again. During the last months, I really forgot how beautiful the spring is here, and the vibrant colors, and the singing birds, and the sun and all the light just wake up my system and fill me with energy I haven't felt for a long time. Why is it so often that we only seem to fulfill our big dreams when we are in a bad state, that we are kind of forced to change something about our lives to not lose ourselves? Or if we don't need to fall in a bad state to feel enough pressure to change something, we seem to have other reasons that try to keep us from doing what we love. I found that those most of the time are either restricting us from something because we didn't achieve or do something first that we think needs to go first, that we consider necessary to fulfill our dreams. Or we specialize our dreams so much that we wait for the perfect moment to do it. Today I want to give you my advice on how to deal with all of those reasons to let your dreams wait, be it small or big dreams, and how to finally get one step closer to them. Reason 1. We are in a kind of okay state. We are still feeling kind of above water and are making all of these excuses or reasons to not change much at all. Or when we do change things, it's oftentimes because something bad happens. We end a relationship when it's not working for a long time. We only question our job when we get a burnout, or we only move our lives around when we already feel barely able to function really. We know that a change in certain parts of our lives would be good, but we don't take the time and energy to do the change because we are still kind of functioning. And as humans, taking the known path, if it still kind of works, always feels like the safe path, and of course the one that requires less energy, because routine and doing what we already do on a regular basis takes less effort. It only seems to become the unsafe path when things get really bad, and then we are willing to leave our golden cage of the safety of our routines to take the action to change even big things in our life. But when we wait to take the action in a bad state, we naturally have a low energy base to work with and often really destroyed so much in our lives or in our own mind that we may never, or only after a very long time, be able to gain it back. For example, if you change your life after or during a burnout, the change might be good, but you may have to build up your energy level for years to get back to the state maybe close to what it was before having the burnout in the first place. Sometimes you never get your full energy ever back again. Reminding ourselves constantly that we are the ones paying the bills of our own actions and inactions is crucial. If we recognize a downward spiral, we should catch it as soon as possible, always prioritizing long-term mental and physical health over all else. Next time you feel that you are in a downward spiral of overworking or in a toxic relationship to others or to yourself, or any kind of downward spiral really, take the time to really reflect on this. What will or might happen when you continue doing so? Does it or will it harm yourself, your life goals, or others? If this is the case, invest the time and energy on making a plan on how you can change your habits or your life concept to ensure long-term health inside and outside yourself. To do that, first, write down everything that comes to mind. What is important to you? What brings you joy? What makes you calm? Which routines would provide long-term happiness? Which kind of life do you dream about? Watching other people's lives or the lives of friends, the lives even on screen, can be a huge inspiration. How does the kind of life look like you love hearing about or seeing more from? How can you right now get close to that kind of lifestyle? Write down the big picture and then cut it down into the smallest, most doable steps for you to start action in a way that doesn't overwhelm you. Make the steps as small as bites you are willing to eat when you feel full already. And then start eating, step by step, day by day. Allow yourself to move forward in the most light-footed, calm, and peaceful way. The second reason, in my perspective, why we don't chase our dreams, and this time I'm also meaning the smaller dreams, is because we oftentimes seem to think that we have to do so much else first before we can fulfill our dreams. So often we think we need more skill to do something, we need another mindset, we need to train more before doing something. We always seem to not feel ready and prioritize other things above the things we really want to do. we kind of feel unprepared to do what we want to do, and make sure that we set so many preparation steps before doing that we end up not doing them for often so long time. We will so often in life not be completely ready for most of the things we do, and this is just normal. And I think if we always wait for the point where we feel really ready, we already have other goals and other things we want to achieve, so we're kind of always behind the things we wanted to do first, because we make up so much reasons why not to do it right now and what we have to get prepared before we do it. Which also leads me to the third reason why we don't go directly towards our dreams. And this reason is because we so often wait for the perfect timing. For me, a good example is I wanted to travel to Sweden for 5 years now, and I made up excuses every year, every few months why I didn't travel to Sweden. It was time, it was work, it was money, it's so far away and I need to prepare. But if I'm honest to myself, I could have traveled to Sweden and I could have found ways to do that, but I didn't do that because I made so many reasons up why I shouldn't be doing that. And this is a perfect example. And now my biggest dreams have changed even. I want to travel other places now. I still want to travel to Sweden, but what I'm trying to say is, if you always wait for the right time to do what you really want to do now, you most of the times end up doing them not at all, or after a very long time when they are not your first goal anymore. So my advice is, in terms of things that really make you happy and that don't hurt you or other persons or the world, try to chase the first dream that you have. What is the most exciting thing you want to do? What is the most valuable thing you want to do? How do you want to change your life in big things, in small things? What do you want to experience? With what kind of people do you want to experience this? Or do you want to experience this alone? And try to go for it. Next time a dream pops up, if it's a big one or a small one, or you just see something doesn't feel right, I want to change something, I want to do something else in my life, be it a small thing or a very big thing, try to focus on how to achieve this dream and not what kind of fears you have and what could hold you back and what 1,000 steps you need to do before that. Figure out what you really want to do, and then you can and you will find ways to get there in time. Write down what the essence of your dreams is and what is the thing that makes you most happy about them, and then you can compromise better which parts you can leave out now to reach that goal faster. For example, if you want to travel somewhere and money is the issue, you can find ways to travel that don't cost that much of money, or you can work and travel, for example. Next time you think about doing what you want to do when the timing is right, remind yourself that most of the times the right timing really is now or in the near future, and that it's really worth it. You are worth fulfilling your small and big dreams as soon as possible, and it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be time consuming. And if you establish to chase your dreams in a more both efficient and also very light-footed and calm and slow way, it can lead to so much joy and possibility. I hope this video was helpful or at least inspiring to you, and I wish you all a good day or night. Never stop dreaming. Bye.